Always treating you like royalty. Thanking God for bringing you into my life, cause you're always pushing me to reach new heights. And can I keep it real about how I feel? I know this love ain't real, but I want you still. Working out and never will. Let's just keep it real.
Yo, what's going on? This is Will Williams. Welcome to the first episode of Keeping It Real with Will Williams. Just want to give y'all a little introduction, a little intro about myself. My name is Will Williams. Been doing music since I was 8, probably longer than that. Got music out. Check the links in the description below. But I feel like God gave me this podcast to help other people out. Now, we see tons of people with podcasts nowadays. You know, athletes, entertainers, ex-athletes, recording artists. Everybody has an opinion, but nobody actually is truly helping. You feel what I'm saying? Like, sure, I can tell you about the things that I went through, but how's that going to help you in the end if I don't tell you, yo, this is how I got through, you know what I'm saying? So, that's basically a little brief description about myself. The song you heard about the intro, it's a song from my EP, New Life Same Feelings 2. I'll link that in the description as well. The song basically was about keeping it real with yourself. You know, you may want something, like let's just say it's a relationship. You might want to be with this person, but you know this person ain't no good for you. You know what I'm saying? So just keep it real with yourself. Yeah, you want this, but you know this ain't gonna work out in the end. But so this is what I tell y'all how I got started in music, how I got the name Will Williams. So growing up, I was bullied in school because I was shorter, so I was a little husky and I was a little overweight. Didn't keep my hair together, you know what I'm saying? These are things that you learn as you get older. You know, the waves and the do-rags and everything. So anyway, I didn't have name brand clothes, name brand shoes and everything, so girls didn't like me. So one day we had a poetry, I think it was in English class, we had a poetry, like a poetry lesson or something, and I wrote a poem or something. I don't know how it all went, but anyway, so when I got to the age I'm starting to get attracted to women, or girls at the time, so I'm writing little notes telling my, you know, people, hey, hand this to her, blah, 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 whatever. So then, you know, now I like your notes and everything, blah, blah, blah. That's how I came from there. Knew I was good at poetry. One thing I always knew, I may not be faster than you. You may say I may not look better than you. You may say I can't do a lot of things. But one thing I know I could do, you can't outright me. That's my mentality even to this day. You ain't gonna outright me. When I'm in that zone, you can't outright me. No matter what it is, poetry, music, anything. So anyway, just started doing music. I think I got my first microphone when I was, 17, 18. I think I had graduated high school or something. Anyway, teaching myself how to record, teaching myself how to mix, master, write. You know, I didn't start producing until years later. But, so, lost my train of thought. So, just keep on doing music and everything. Started releasing it. Had a bunch of different names. Young Snow, Sub Naro, Lil Naro, just plain Will, the swag, and all this other stuff. And it just didn't fit. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to do Will and Williams. First name's William, so Williams. Will Williams. So it just stuck from there, and this is where it came from. Kept on pushing, kept on doing it. When I was 13 years old, or 12. Forgive me, Lord, for forgetting this. But being saved, being a Christian, believing in God and everything, it's kind of hard when you trying to be an artist, whether it's a rapper, a singer, anything, because the world's always going to judge you from that Christian perspective or Christian outlook. So a lot of times we just know what we see on TV and movies, what other preachers say on these different, you know, religious networks, or what we see in the media. So we think that, oh, a Christian person is supposed to dress a certain type of way. Like me, I ain't supposed to have a hoodie on. I ain't supposed to have a bandana on. Oh, that's gang affiliated. It's not, you know what I'm saying? The reason why I wear black or hoodies all the time, I just felt like nothing growing up. Black became my favorite color because if you look into black, you don't see anything. That's how I felt. People looked at me as they looked at me and saw nothing. Anyway, not to get too off a topic, but people think you're supposed to look a certain type of way. So I always wanted to make music that people like, and that's what we make so many mistakes as artists and Christians, because you can't please everybody. You know what I'm saying? I may make a song and these 300 people like it, but these 2 people don't like it. You know what I'm saying? Now I feel like I'm doing something wrong. But I always remember, as long as you glorifying God, it don't matter what nobody think, nobody feel, you know what I'm saying? So on my music, I try to incorporate the things that I've went through, things that I witnessed, things that affected me as a person. Now, a little bit about my writing style. If something happens to me today, relationship, something wrong with my kids, work, car, anything, right? I may not say nothing about this for 2-3 years, and then I come out with a whole project talking about, oh, I lost my job, or my kids this, or whatever. So I don't speak about it at that specific moment. I may write about it, but may not come out with it because everything flows together. So my album Foreigner, I made that 2015, but dropped it years later. Rewrote it, second version, everything. New Life, Same Feelings, New Life, Same Feelings 2, New Life, Same Feelings 3, Heartbreakers, something that's all the way from 99 when I was in kindergarten. You know what I'm saying? So it's just certain things, like, you just got to be true to you, be true to God. Not necessarily worry about what anybody has to say. Just like this podcast. You know, I got the revelation last night. You know, I'm half asleep, falling asleep, whatever. And as long as I do my part, it can be 2 people watch this podcast. You ain't gonna blame me for, oh, I didn't know about God, I didn't know about getting saved. You ain't gonna blame me, because if I sit here and tell you I did my part, you know what I'm saying, try to put it out there, try to get, you know, get it spread around, but I'm gonna just do what I do, you know what I'm saying? So basically, I say all that to say, in your music, in my music, I try to glorify God. Yeah, I'm gonna keep it real, and I'm gonna sit here and talk about it. Don't use profanity in my music. Everything that I write and say, I can say in front of a pastor of the church. I can say in front of the congregation. I won't care, because I can sit there and say in front of Jesus himself. He's standing in front of me. Boom. Yo, this is what I've been through. This is how I got through because of God. You feel me? So always be true to yourself. Be true to God. Don't worry about what nobody say, because people gonna judge you. People gonna hate you. But the judgment and the hate sometimes is envy, because, hey, you're doing something that they want to do, but they too scared to do it. You feel me? At first, when I started music, I wanted to make people, oh yeah, see, we was wrong about him. Man, why we treat him wrong? I went to rubbing in people's faces. But you spend so much time trying to make that one hit, radio hit. Just do you. Just pray, God, give me what to say. And we just go. Me being a Christian artist, me loving God, me being saved, me trying to glorify God, not really caring about making it in the eyes of the world, fitting in the world. You probably wondering what type of artist I listen to. Excuse me. So I listen to everybody. Kendrick Lamar, Nas, Logic, J. Cole, the Migos, Dizzy Wright, Notorious B.I.G., some of Tupac music, Snoop Dogg, Dr. Dre, N.W.A., The Stylistics, Earth, Wind and Fire, John P. Key, John Mayer, Simple Plan, Green Day, man, the list goes on. Got a catalog of music. So I was taught, my father taught this. So this is how my father used to do it. So if we got a CD, how we had a CD And I can remember one time, one of my siblings had a CD, and he listened to it, and I think he read the lyrics. You know, that's when lyrics came in actual CD booklets. So he sat us down and was playing it and reading some of the lyrics. It was like, listen to the things people saying that's getting into your soul, getting into your spirit, because you'll start acting a certain type of way. I didn't know how powerful music was until I started creating music and seeing like, yo, this is true. You can listen to a song and you could be heartbroken from a breakup. Then you feel the song and now you feel envious, like you want to get revenge or you want to have sex with this person or whatever the case may be. And music's powerful. So I listen to the context people saying. I love me some Kendrick Lamar. I love me some J. Cole. My favorite artist is Logic. Don't mean I agree with everything that they say. Don't mean I like every song they come out with. You know what I'm saying? Listen to the context. Logic sitting there talking about how he grew up with his parents and grew up homeless, dropping out of school. Look what he had. J. Cole talking about growing up and seeing people getting shot, seeing all this violence, seeing his mother and everything. Kendrick Lamar talking about growing up in Compton, being in the gang and being around gangs and everything, his father, his mother. Like, I listen to the context, and that's the type of music I try to make. I grew up in a certain way, grew up in a certain area, went through certain things, and I just sit there and try to put that in my music to help people, which is where the Keeping It Real or Keep It Real podcast came from. That song is dope. Let's just keep it real. You feel me? So, listen to all types of music, and I'm not one to judge people. Somebody was from my neighborhood, where I'm from, Sexy Red, shout out to you. I don't agree with none of the music she make. You know, I think it's inappropriate, kind of off the wall, random. But hey, that's what sells, that's what she doing, cool. I'm not judging her. If she sit there and want to do a song with me, yeah, we gonna have a conversation. We gonna, you know, I'm control the narrative. We gonna talk about this, not talk about that. But I'm not just gonna badmouth her and say, oh, she's going to hell because what she does or what she says or how she moves or ain't my business, man. You feel me? All I can do is pray for her and be there for her or anybody in general because I don't agree with your lifestyle. Ain't got nothing to do with it. You do what you do. Everybody has their free will to do anything. So I'm not sitting there judging anybody. I'll listen to anybody. Boom. Don't mean I gotta agree with it. I got my own opinion, my own beliefs. You got yours. Not to say mine's right, not to say yours is right. Not to say mine's wrong, not to say yours is wrong. What I'm saying is, as you get older and you grow, you start realizing that the things that people do is what they do. And if it's right, cool. If it's wrong, pray for that person. Pray that they find God and everything be straight. I know people looking at this like, man, I remember he did this or he used to do this or you said this yesterday or you did this an hour ago, a minute ago. You know what I'm saying? Okay, God changed me. I was something else. I can't tell you how many kids I should have had. But we're going to say that for another episode. But if God can change me, what makes you think he can't change somebody else? You feel me? Still keep it real. You know what I'm saying? I'm still the same old Will I was years ago. There's certain things I won't do, won't say, won't act. I'm still the same me, you feel me? But got off topic again, but hey, we just keeping it real in this podcast, man. I appreciate y'all tuning in. Yo, hit me up, social media down there. Hit my website up. We'll put that on the screen. We'll put that in the description as well. Man, if you ain't saved, man, find your local church home. Get saved. Hey, if you need to, hit me up. Email me on social media. Boom. We can hit that that little chat, whatever. I can send you something, pray for you, whatever, man. Cause I'm here. I ain't perfect. I'm still learning too. You feel me? But thank y'all for tuning in. Will Williams. We just keeping it real. What about your uncle? I ain't know him either. Love relationships, guess I don't know either. Breather, please. Go on forever like bills. We been real close to pain, I mean like window sills. I ain't a pill and that's cool. Replicate this feeling, nah. I do this for